We have the 8 different teams can make it, as I mentioned. We have a 4-way tie. The 3 teams at the bottom of the Big 12, Oklahoma State, Utah, and Arizona, they're tied with UCF. Those 3, though, were ranked in the preseason, and they're currently in the last 3 spots in the league. Arizona State was picked last in the preseason poll. They control their destiny. All they got to do is beat Arizona in the border war, but I don't think that's what do they call that? Borderland?
Who's that? Oh no, the Territorial Cup.
Territorial Cup. That's it.
Arizona State, Arizona. Yeah,
my bad. Territorial Cup. Mm-hmm. Iowa State's got to play Kansas State in Farmageddon. Colorado, it gets Oklahoma State, so that's good. And then BYU's playing Houston. So there's various things can go on.
And Dan, that BYU Houston game kicks off, I believe, at 10:30 Eastern. We might not know who's in the Big 12 championship to 2 a.m. Big 12, man. Big freaking 12.
Totally wild. Totally wild. Pat, thoughts? I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I mean, this league has, I think we suspected pretty early on that this would be the league that was the most likely to just completely just go nuts. You know, after a couple of weeks, it was like, what the heck is actually going on out there on the plains and everywhere else that league is sprawled to? And here we are, with when the 2 teams that were leading the league both lost at the same time, BYU and Colorado. That certainly opened it up, and now here comes the absolute cast of thousands. And as you noted, like all these different games that could factor in, and I don't even know all the scenarios. Like, it's Arizona State controlling its destiny is unbelievable. And Kenny Dillingham, good Lord. I mean, he might be the national coach of the year over Kurt Cignetti. Before I'd said that the balloting was closed, and maybe it's not. Maybe we should consider Kenny Dillingham. Although he lost it to such an extent, he nearly assaulted the officials at the end when they put a second back on the clock.
Let's go through that. What were your thoughts at the end of the game? First off, like Kenny said after, I don't care. I'm not getting into detail on it. We won. Here at Arizona State, we stormed the field twice. We got to storm it twice. He's like, because we stormed the field 3 times this season at Arizona State. Like he's so great. He's just all energy. He's like, whatever, we won in the end. But I've never quite seen that many people on a field before. We've seen there was this probably. I mean, there was the Cal Stanford when the Stanford was on the field.
The band,
yeah. But this was
the entire student body on the field.
Entire city was on the field. Ross, you were enjoying this thing.
Oh man, I have thoroughly enjoyed the Big 12 season, the Big 12 chaos. We predicted it before the season. It was going to be the most parity and chaotic and kind of fun and just wild league out there. And it really has delivered. But in that game is kind of a microcosm of the entire league and how it's been. It's just been wild and wacky and crazy. Kenny kind of went off pretty good there on the referee with his wife, like I think right there, TV reporters right there, all the fans draped over,
like,
kids
just yelling to the ref also, like they were jumping in, like I'm pre-law, Kenny, I'll handle this.
It was
my client.
It was wild. Yeah,
I've long wondered about that strategy. I had a theory. Remember the Michigan State trouble with the kick?
Right.
That what you do is just get a guy to run around and huck the ball in the air instead of trying the one thing that could beat you. Kenny tried it for 4 downs. Almost worked. It almost worked. If that last pass had not gone into the stands, but instead just landed on it would have landed on just the sideline. Right. It almost worked, but it didn't.
Hey, this is 2 weeks in a row somebody's tried that. I mean, like Louisville tried a Hail Mary that could have won the game, but I think the thought was the clock would run out, and it didn't, and they lost to Stanford. And this time, BYU hits a Hail Mary that damn near pulled the game out. but they completed it to the 2.
I could not stop laughing at how many people are on the field. And then Scattaboo is trying to get them all off.
Yeah.
They take down the goalposts so they don't get. Then they got to put them back up. Like I've never seen goalposts go back up in a game. I asked if anyone had ever lost after storming the field. There were sorry for triggering Kentucky fans, but there were some Kentucky fans that said they had dumped dumped a bucket of Gatorade over. Was it Stoops? Who was it?
No, it was Guy Morris.
Guy Morris. They
Nick
doused
Saban was
him
the
in
winning
Gatorade,
coach.
and then they lost on that crazy
There were
play.
fans hanging on the goalpost when LSU was scoring the winning touchdown. I was there.
This sport
was tremendous.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the Big Ten. We can't make sense of the Big 12. I don't know what to tell you. I'm excited that Farmageddon matters. Iowa State, man, as consistent as that Ames tap water. They're just like,
that's right.
Oh, you forgot about us, did you?
Still here.